Hello everyone and welcome to the presentation on global HR strategies, a comparative analysis of IHRM practices. My name is Shazeb Ehtisham, and today we try to understand the HRM across the four continents in America, in Eurasia, in Africa, and in Oceania. So let's start with the introduction. IHRM is a strategic management of human capital across national boundaries, taking into account institutional, cultural, and legal variation to maximum work performance worldwide. The goal, this four main functions of IHRM, which include recruiting and onboarding, global payroll management, training and development, and compliance management. The goal of IHRM is to find the best practice evaluation HR procedures America, Africa, Oceania, and Europe. Okay, so let's first talk about America, which is diversity and inclusion. In US, key goal of international HR is to build workplace where everyone, no matter their background, is included and empowered. The real example of this model of HR is Google. Google has a strong D&IB program such as training to reduce mentorship for underrepresented groups, clear goal of hiring diverse talent. In 2022, 47% of Google's hires from underrepresented companies. The benefits or advantages of D&I in HR, it improve company and brand, boost creativity and ensure compliance and anti-discrimination law. Where there are advantages, there are challenges as well. The first challenge is tokenism to meet the attempt. Means sometimes companies hire diverse employees to look inclusive without giving them a real role and power and hurt the morale and trust. The second one is change. Some companies resist becoming effort over habit. Leadership support or fear of change. This can slow progress and include minority groups. HR must lead the way programming, open leadership, accountability, and education. Um, True D&I is more than just hiring a diverse people. It's about creating a workplace where everyone feels they belong and they can succeed. So, IHRM in United States has to carefully negotiate and labor rules that have and hiring and retention. Uh, Labor laws must obey the federal laws such as FLSA, which regulate minimum wages, overtime compensation, and labor enforcement, and OSHA, which safeguards the welfare and safety of employees. Compliance is of utmost importance. Um, in response, um, IHRM method are significantly shaped by invitation of an um, H1 visa. American business, especially those in the technology industry, heavily dependent on the foreign expertise. However, it has more unqualified foreign workers, strict rules, and lower yearly limitations. Uh, prominent companies like Microsoft have often called for claiming that impaired global cooperation and innovation. HR HR division have created and compliance. These include the growth of international mobility program, compliance officers who carry out a proactive audit, and internal legal terms with the expertise to get around the restrictions of US visas still have access to global expertise. Several companies are also established offshore Canada, talent centers in Canada, Ireland, and India. Okay, the next one is IHR in Eurasia. The model centralized model. Um, the example of centralized model is gas from Russia. Um, in this, the structure of this HR model, all HR decisions and policies are made at the corporate headquarters. Why it works for Gazprom? Because operate in political sensitive area like energy needs strict control to align with the national and ensure uniform policies across region. The key function of centralized model of IE is top-down communication, standardized structure, and strong international loyalty. Uh, the other example, on the other hand, for decentralized model is Unilever. In the structure, local HR team have a power to make the decision and adopt policy. Why it works for Unilever? Because operate in diverse market across Europe, need flexibility to meet local culture, encourage employee satisfaction and cultural fit. Key features: local autonomy, tailored HR policy, and faster local needs. Um, w- um, Workforce flexibility and external factors in Eurasian IHRM, economic and political effect, tension and instability as those affecting Ukraine and Turkey have that is impact on IHRM decisions. Sanctions restrict international transfer, payroll system, and talent mobility. Uh, Example, after the Syria crisis, Western sanctions on Russia made it harder for multinational companies in Ukraine to hire executive to move staff internationally. Um, Flexible work in Germany, a model for Eurasia post-COVID shift. Mm. Germany led the way in setting clear rules for remote work. Um, Mobile work laws, employee can legally request for a remote work remotely, or employer must give a valid reason if they deny the request. Corporate example is Siemens and SAP. They use hybrid work model to improve work-life balance and to increase employee retention. Um the key takeaway: IHRM in Eurasia must adopt to political and economic trends, support modern work style like remote and hybrid work. Okay, the next model is IHRM in Africa. Um, there are some challenges. The challenge in Africa is the youth unemployment in Africa. Africa has one of the highest young unemployment rate globally. Um, Causes included skill gap between education and job market need and people population growth. HR in both public and private sectors play a key role in solving this. There are some solutions. Solution one is vocational education and training led by African Development Bank. The program example: skill enhancement and financing agreement, and focus teaching practical skills like plumbing, construction, and mechanics. Corporate involvement: companies like GE and Nestle local partners with the local government, with their apparent and provide certified training. Development of workforce like apprenticeship in Nigeria. In a nation like Nigeria, the World Bank and apprenticeship program that teach young digital marketing, app development, and coding. Nigeria still Nigeria sponsor workshops and free online education over a million young worldwide in Nigeria. Now, IHRM in Africa must focus on practical job-ready training, partner with government and global companies, uh, embrace digital and vocational education to close skill gap. Uh, CSR and um IHRM in Africa, a strategic partnership. In Africa, IHRM and CSR work closely together to build a strong employer brand, support community development, and grow local talent. Case study: uh, MTN Group and CSR initiative. MTR Group, Africa largest telecommunication provider, and CSR arm plus MTN Foundation focuses on health and well-being, education and digital skill. Digital skill. Example of the program: Youth Skill Program in Ghana and Uganda offer digital training to unemployed youth, uh, designed with HR involvement to align with the local values and employee agreement. Um, source here is Weiser in 2019. Benefits here of CSR integration, boost employee morale and strengthen community relationship, reduce staff turnover, attract global partner and social consensus talent. IHRM in Africa can go beyond managing employees, can help solve social challenges and build organization trust by aligning with CSR goals. IHRM in Oceania work in digital transformation in Oceania. HR technology and a case of attrition. A Sydney software company and driven recruiting technology to enhance candidate matching and lessen higher pay rise. PwC 2022 at least as technology improved diversity among selected candidates, which increased recruiting efficiency by 26%. To update their operations, HR department around Oceania are investing in chatbot-based onboarding automations and predictive analytics. Um, Work-life harmony, the mental well-being and leadership of Australia. Australia is a leader in integrating mental health policies to ensure in the workplace. Workplace health and safety act mandate that controlled psychological hazards, including anxiety and depression. Companies such as BSC and Telstra provide in-house counseling services, mindfulness applications, and mental health level. According to Parker and Andrea in 2022, these tactics increase uh, uh, engagement by more than 20%. HR is today both tech-savvy and people-centered with digital innovation and improve health at the heart of IHRM in Oceania. Remote workers and industry-specific IHRM issue in Oceania. Remote talent issue, particularly in mining, energy, and agriculture. The unique feature of managing workforce and and regional isolation is uh, special HR strategies required here. The strong communication system, detailed onboarding program, customer mental health, family health, etc. For example, fly contracts, um, which includes high bonuses, family relocation support, and mental health services. For example, during COVID-19, uh, during COVID-19, Rio Tinto launches wellness program and online training for the remote workers. Um, IHRM adoption for culture and geography in Australia and New Zealand and the Pacific Islands. Many prioritize culture sensitivity training for the team that include multicultural and indigenous cultures. It become more and more important to integrate with initiatives such as Australian Digital and interact locally. What we take away from this one: to succeed in an Asian sector must promote and rushed environment, address industry specific needs, and embrace cultural diversity for long-term social and operational success. Um, there are some comparison table which contains four continents which we have: America, Eurasia, Africa, and Oceania. And these are the extracts of IHRM, is the leadership style index. The conclusion and prospects for the future. Conclusion in the global job market, contextualizing human resources procedure is crucial for success. Legislative framework, economic solution, and cultural needs employ IHRM tactics. There is no one size fit for all strategies. Uh, uh, Cultural sensitivity and flexibility. Our prospect for the future: automation, artificial intelligence, and analytics use more and more in expansions for more for promote talent, integration worldwide, and hybrid work styles. There is an increased emphasis on sustainability, diversity, and employment. That's all from my side for this present. Anything you want to ask, you can comment and you can ask. Uh, and here are some references which I have made throughout the presentation. All the references which I have put in, this is mentioned here. You can go through. Thank you so much for everyone for hearing me. Bye bye.